So starting the test drive in this 2026 Ford Expedition Platinum, it's even on this stealth appearance package, these 22-inch wheels, it's a relatively plush ride. Love the sound you get from the engine bay, the exhaust. It feels muscular without being like too much, I guess, or without being too puny with a V6. They did such a great job tuning this engine. The sounds you get from the powertrain in general, it's just really impressive since the EcoBoost has been in these newer body styles. Now you have full four-wheel drive here, but you can set it to 4 auto, which is pretty neat. It kind of gives you almost like an all-wheel drive feel when you need it, specifically in the sport mode. But you know, I'd probably keep it on 2-wheel most of the time unless I just wanted to be in 4-wheel drive. But I'm not really going to be racing something like this. If I did, I'd probably go to just the Stealth Performance. But you know, this is there's a lot of cool stuff in this, from the panoramic display there to having the screen here that controls the heated cooled seats, the HVAC, a lot of other features there as well. And as much as this isn't meant to be a Navigator, it's not meant to be a traditional competitor to the Escalade or Grand Wagoneer, it still holds its own as a Platinum, especially having the type of amenities that it has for this price point. I also like that at the flip of a switch, I can go from normal mode to eco mode to sport mode just by turning that knob. Now, as tall as I am, as far back as the seat is, it's a reach, but you know, it's kind of out of the way so you can keep this clear and you can kind of have your stuff all over the place. You can move this center console back and forth. So I'm glad that the drive mode button or the knob is on the side here. Again, it's just one of those things that you have to be diligent about doing it, because you do have to reach up and turn it. And the overall feel of the body is nice too. When you're hitting corners, I mean, it's still top heavy, it's still an SUV, but it doesn't feel like I couldn't take a corner at you know, somewhat a little bit of speed at least. I wouldn't do that necessarily trying to thrash around corners, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel more secure than I would in other large SUVs driving this. And it might have to do with the 4-wheel auto, I don't know. But we're gonna put it in the sport mode. We're gonna give it a pull here. Here we go. Yeah, you see what I mean? It just hugs the road when you come around corners. But I want to give one more huge thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin here in Franklin, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. If you're looking at a pre-owned one, hit that third link, do the exact same thing. Whatever pre-owned vehicle you're looking at, I'll make sure you get the best possible price from your local dealers. But overall, I mean, the performance of these is what's really slept on, I think. This isn't even a stealth performance, but the performance of these Expeditions is phenomenal. They're quick, they're fun to drive, and with the 4-wheel drive, specifically that 4-wheel auto, you have a bit more of a feeling of all-wheel drive capability. Now, that's not what this is, but again, you kind of feel that with the 4-wheel drive. Highly recommend it if you're looking at a Tahoe, Wagoneer, even like a Sequoia or something. I'd say take a look at this as well. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Ford Expedition Platinum.